Hey there, Selective Collective. This is Kim, here to give you some messages today. I am going to pull a Celtic Cross for this Selective Collective. So just for the people really that feel drawn to coming up, I just thought I would show you what I'm going to be diving into. I had this for a while and I'm going to actually read it. It's the Dead Sea Scrolls Bible, the oldest known interpretation of the Bible, at least up to this point. I'm sure there's always new information coming out, but something's telling me to read it, not just for the flat out message that it says or that it gives me, but for some type of code to be received. I know that sounds strange, but I do feel like every time you read things like this, well, stuff like this, spiritual stuff, you get something extra. So I will let you all know what I think about it, of course, in comparison. Just some extra stuff there. But it kind of goes hand in hand with the message that I have, because the message here for the Selective Collective was one of being a divine warrior, and the message to you is that you are so heavily protected in ways that maybe you're starting to really know and see and witness for yourself. You've always been protected, but there is, you know how a cocoon protects the butterfly, well, the caterpillar, and as it turns into a butterfly, right? They're literally showing me that because of the shifts and because of being in this stage where you're transforming into something really quite new, it's for a divine purpose, a divine plan, and they are shielding you like the chrysalis at this time, with so much heavy protection, because there are energies that try to strike whenever you're going through something that makes you vulnerable or sensitive, or just, you know what I mean, part of this shift. And those would be some of these darker energies that will try ways to kind of like mess with your life and cause you to worry or be disrupted. But you're going to kind of notice here lately that every attempt on that is diverted, or there's a solution that will pop up right away, and they're saying to know that that is that is your divine protection as you're in this cocoon stage. So I thought that was a beautiful message, just to notice. Maybe it can be part of your gratitude too. It can be part of what you're thankful for, just kind of to realize what it is. It is that it is. But that was the main part of what kind of message I wanted to give you. So we'll do a Celtic Cross, and then I have this Archangel Raphael. It's like a health, physical body type of deal, you know, as Archangel Raphael is associated with healing, the heart center, but the body really, all kind of modes and methods of healing. And then this will be the Oracle of Genetic Gifts, and yeah, so we're gonna dive into this. Tell me what messages you have for the collective, and use me as a clear channel, please, for these beautiful, I would say, earth angels, divine warriors, being called. Because listen, you're being protected, and because you're being prepared for something, and you probably already know that. You're literally your body, everything here is changing. Your experience is going to change, but everything is changing so that you can handle, or that you will be able to handle, what comes up next. And that's not to be fearful of. It's just it's just what they're saying. Well, they say new levels, new devils, things like that. Okay. So we're taking from the Journey of the Sacred Bee here. What am I trying to sing? Say there is a time when I was lonely. It's coming through as a song, but this is not a song I know. It's almost like something that's just coming into my head right now as we're doing this. Like, it's just like there was a time when I was lonely. There was a time when I was down. There was a time when I was sad. But now I know divine protection is all around. That's interesting. And it's coming with a tune. Oh, strange. Strange. Okay, 2 for the outcome, please. Give me a good outcome. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, good outcome. Good. I'm liking. Oh my goodness. What you don't see. Oh, it's that divine inheritance, isn't it? Mm-hmm. 10 of disc. Wealth. Alright. So can you see everything here? Can you see? Can you see? Okay. The star. Past energy to the star. Answering a call. Split on the 6 of Swords, 4 of Wands. 6 of Swords is your future energy here too. That is completion, perfected work here. But this is a divine calling reading, divine warrior reading. And like if that doesn't resonate with you, it's not your reading, because that's what this whole thing is about. Is about you having a call and stepping into something much bigger than you ever felt before. This is highly spiritual. That's why it's connecting with the stars. There's something aligning with fate, with destiny, and it's such a bigger purpose of why you're here. There was first the anchoring of light. There was first the grounding. There was the first waves. And this is like instead of waves of volunteers, this is like wave of divine duty and obedience, and it's coming through. But it allows you to be in the star position. I mean, because it's what you woke up to. Tell me more about the star. 2 of Pentacles. And the Fool on the bottom. But the Fool goes with it. I'm positive. Okay, positive of that. Yeah. This is about being in this now moment. We're having to juggle different things in life, maybe having to do with work balance. It's trying to create harmony within yourself so that you can be like present. But there's this feeling of change is coming, and it's associated with this new experience that Spirit has for you, the divine has for you, as part of your plan with the Fool. You know this, though. You would have known this intuitively. You would have known this because you feel this group has a connection, strong connection with, I don't mean religion. Just like I'm not exactly religious, but I love, like I adore religious texts and spirituality and things like that. I adore it. I think it's so magical. There's something about that. About this change. 2 of Wands. You could be feeling worried at this time because the 5 of Disc is the challenge, and this is worry. It's when we're worried about having enough. It's when, it can be when the world feels really big and you feel really small. It can be when things feel overwhelming, and so they're saying to pull that beautiful attention that you have centered and focused, pull it into being centered and focused at this time if you can. try not to think too much far ahead, and remember that the energy shifts and the transformation inside that's occurring with you does have us in a certain vulnerable state, but you are protected. Okay, so try not to worry about the looking ahead so much, but definitely plan on good things with your focus. Okay. And then I heard that song, Where Are You Going? I don't know the rest. Oh yeah, but where he goes, where I want to be, I don't think that's really part of it. The message is just, where are you going? Like, plan on something, because you're about to be going somewhere. Pack your bags. Pack your bags. For some of you all, this is a flight, and I know that's a strange message. For some of you all, this is definitely a flight, and it could be a metaphor for focus on taking off, on transcendence instead of worry. Disconnect from matrix thinking, reconnect with the divine. You could call it a divine matrix, the divine grid, the divine safety net, the thing that you're already protected and wrapped around and flows through you like the Holy Spirit. Like, focus on this beautiful abundance and these new things coming about, the new light that's running through you, radiating from you. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. Yeah, because good times are ahead, right? Because something really good is coming up. Plan on that. Plan on the good is coming. The Wheel of Fortune. It certainly is. I mean, I'm seeing divine inheritance written all over this card with the 10 of discs. Well, but what I was saying earlier, I kind of got off track there, but a connection to spirituality and maybe different types of spiritual texts also might be something that's you're open. You're like an open angel. You see the value in everything that everyone believes in. You can find the good, just like you can see the good in people, you can find the good in some of these things that are here. I know I talk a lot about breaking tradition in a way. I talk a lot about nonconformity and things like that. But there's something about you, of your soul, old soul, dating back to maybe angelic bloodline, like biblical. So, because the reason I'm even interested in this is because I want to know what something was before it got tainted or messed with, before some control tried to twist it around, scramble the words. They even have, like, in parentheses, they'll say that this is what word they're saying it means, but this is the other things that we have found. This is the earliest thing that we found. There's something about, though you might not like conform to anything traditional, you see, and you can read through the lines and find the value and good and the light in just about everything. But that's part of your gift. That's part of actually, it's part of your, I would say, nature. It's part of your nature. It's part of who you are. The heart knows good news is coming. 8 of Wands. Says swiftness. It knows good news is coming. The heart space knows. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. This is fortunate news. I was going to say it could be love, because the 8 of Wands can be when we're hit with Cupid's arrow, and it feels like a huge cup of love from the divine. And this is going to show up in different ways for you all. Your heart is so full. What the universe, God, Creator, wants to give you more so that you can literally pour out to everybody else around you. Because why? Because you will. There are other energies that when given the 10 of Pentacles in their life, they just went into being unsatiated, always needing more, not giving back. It just kind of set them in a spiral, working with some energies that were very prevalent. And this is like shifting, and this cup is going to be given to you because you spread it to others, you give to others too. You let others see this spiritual love that comes from inside yourself. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Tell me about the King of Discs. This is how we're feeling. This is good. Okay, the King of Pentacles is somebody who's very wise with business and things tangible here. Maybe you could even be working with the earth and being your King of Disc, you know what I mean? I feel like it's related to a skill or ability that you have, something that makes you the star. The strength, beautiful. Beautiful. If you have something that you're wanting to start or that you're wanting to do, or maybe you already have a business, that could be very likely. Have strength and confidence during this time, because I obviously see that there's a 5 of Disc here as a challenge. Okay, and what we don't see is the 10 of Disc underneath it all. So have to keep that feeling up that you're feeling right now, which is confident, proud of your achievements, because of, look, really knowing where they come from, you know, and that they are gifts bestowed to you. It's not, you're not taking anything for granted here. There's a special seal on this person's head, which is very interesting, over their third eye area. A special seal. I mean, it reminds me of like the seals of Solomon, you know, in the keys of Solomon. There's a lot of different strange seals in that. I'm not sure which one that is. Like a divine blueprint. It's like oh, sealed and protected. Sealed and protected, anointed. So you may be feeling that way. You should. You should. Especially during a time where it would be easy to just kind of worry and worry and worry. Tell me about 3 of Discs. You have 2 3s here. 3 3. Which would say Ascended Masters, you know, probably with you. 3 of Disc. It's about, it says effort. Another 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful. And it's in transition. You're coming out of an energy where there was isolation for a long time, where you really, really had to deal with this 5 of Cups, the things that didn't work out, disappointment, sadness, for some a mourning period. And my, you know, because like what I've gone through in the past 3 years, it's been a mixture of all of those things. And so you may be coming out of this hermit energy in transition to really nice, beautiful, healthy connections. It is associated with an ending first in your life. I know this. This is 13. So one door closes for you to go to this chapter. That 3 of Swords is what that's representing, is something that's just over, or that ends up being just over. So in transition to, it's obvious, something better, right? Something better. Okay, so this is about laying down the groundwork. It's about being on the right team, having the right team, the people being pulled together. It's about wealth. Tell me about the 3 of Swords. The World, maybe in the reverse. That's a, yeah, past chapter that's ending. It's a past chapter that's ending. Queen of Swords. In the reverse. It's one where we felt like we were going off the in the wrong direction, perhaps, could have felt that way, or we could have felt like there was something that was maybe stopping us from completely ending something. I'm a little I would like to get some more confirmation on how to interpret that, please, Spirit, please. Courthouse in the reverse. Maybe an official situation or something that has to do with the court or courts. Something where we feel like there may be a wrapping up of a chapter of that type of energy. And then occupation here, sideways. Sideways. So, I think that is the past chapter. I think that's the past chapter that's going to be ending. Something better or good is coming in with your occupation. Kind of like a judgment has been made. I'm wondering if you were unfairly judged, you know, by like someone in society or something like that. Maybe even by family. Because of possibly going off could also indicate that this was kind of hard, detaching from this situation. Also, the signs, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. Concern and pathway. Okay. And a message. So somebody's concerned. They want to see you. I don't know. Maybe they want to help you or see you on a pathway of change. Something that brings in, you know, better news for yourself. Better news. The Six of Swords says earn success on the card, which is a different way to interpret it, but it is success, right? Because you're going from what was a stormy time or a hard season to go through into something better, into calmer times. You could have been dealing with someone that you're wrapping up, breaking a official soul contract, like that was somewhat like very detached from their heart. It could have been very superficial, and you may be ending things with that person. That's kind of what I'm thinking there with that. Making something official that it's unofficial. Tell me about Six of Swords. Judgment in the reverse. Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. I see you. I see somebody trying to get back into your life. I see somebody trying to stay in your life or get back into your life. But you also have realized that this person and the path that you're on with this person was part of a stalemate or a block, or it was part of it. Like it was going against your own intuition to stay in something. So I feel like there's a big no on that from you. The High Priestess, you just kind of know. You've been the wounded warrior in this situation. Whatever it is that you're wrapping up, you feel like whoever this is, or whatever this is about somebody wanting you to stay on a path that you've already decided no on, you already know that it's full of confusion and that they've hurt you a lot. I think your mind's made up on that. Let's get another one from Kipper. Tell me about this. High Priestess, Two of Swords, Judgment. Tell me about that. Coming out of despair. Yeah, you have a feeling that this, just whatever this energy was that was keeping you in a place of constant, maybe worry or fight or flight. Constant. It was hard work. was hard work. And so now here the judgment has been made. I feel like on your part, you've already made a judgment call or decision. So when this opportunity comes to go in a different direction, that you will. Yeah, mind made up, the King of Swords. King of Swords, the eagle. Also get ready for something different with your work, with your divine mission, something different. Seven of Swords, that's what I'm saying with this person. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups reverse. This person who that you were dealing with, that you're still, I mean, that you'll be releasing or going in a different direction, right? I think they were supposed to be like part of your team, but I think they were emotionally manipulative. I think they were selfish, and I think that they hid a lot of things from you. Their strategy was for you to do all the work and for them to sit there. That was their strategy. And so that's why there's a decision made from you about this. Well, I'm so glad to see you like ending that type of connection. It could be lying, cheating, stealing, but what I think is it's, no, my strategy was to not tell you. I wanted you to work and do all the work while I even like while this person was harming to you somehow. Tell me about King of Cups and Page of Cups. Beautiful outcome. King of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Swords reverse. I think it's this because you don't know about this yet. You don't know that this is happening. Nine of Cups reverse. What is this? Spirit, are we talking about? Okay, yes. Yes. All right, so they're saying that there's somebody else that's much better for you. Since we're talking about divine plan, divine mission, this can be an energy that really connects with your heart space, coming in to offer something really new. This could be a secret admirer or somebody that has a very strong crush because it's through the heart space. There's a truth that you were opening up to, that for a long time there's this staying in this situation where it was purposeful. Things were purposely not true. There was a fear of separating from what you knew, and you knew, but knowing that what you were choosing was not even the right thing for you. And so the divine is sending in divine intervention, a plan. It does involve a person, I think. They're the King of Cups. What else do you want to tell them about this? You know, it represents a new beginning. It's definitely something that it's a new beginning, and it's something loving. Tell me more about the new thing. About the new thing. Here's the Queen of Cups in reverse. You have to open up to it. Be open up to it. It's going to cause a tower moment. Probably in the best way possible, though, because I'm seeing the King of Wands and the Emperor. I think it's going to take a tower moment, because we just described that the situation that you're wrapping up, where somebody, look, even there's a mixture of like self-sabotage here, staying with what you already know is not good for you, and this energy also just being part of you seeing between the lines and knowing when somebody's being manipulative. And not owning up to it, might I add. And so this energy here, when they come to offer this to you, I think you'll take it. I think it's a new season, but I also think it's going to have a tower moment for this other individual. It's also going to mean significant change for you, though. I feel like they are an Emperor or a King of Wands energy. Wow, they're definitely saying. The Moon and the Death card. The Moon and the Death card. Woof. Heavy. Major scorpionic change energy, too. And it's coming because this is that unexpected offer. And for you all here, I feel like most of you, it's combined with occupation and love. 3 of Cups, just kind of looking. And we got the 3 of Cups. Celebration, abundance. I don't know, but you are very tapped into your intuition with the High Priestess and the Moon. You know exactly how you feel, and you know it's needing that there's a completion. There's a needing to wrap something up. And I would definitely pay attention to your health with the Queen of Cups coming out in the reverse, just as a side note also with that card. And then be open to receiving something because it's coming. Okay, let's see what Archangel Raphael has to say. Look, this is what I just said. Divine intervention is coming. And it's for a lot of, this is coming through angelically set up, but through God, through another person. Already tethered together in the spiritual, already. So it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me with divine intervention. I accept your guidance now. Forgiveness heals. Oh, open up to forgiveness. Even if you've made that decision where it's like, I'm not going to take this person back. I'm not going to go back to that job. I'm not going to do this again. Forgiving the situation, forgiving the broken heart and the hurt. Because it made you stronger also. I mean, you can look at the positive. Dear God, Archangel Raphael, I'm willing to forgive myself and others for exchange of what I really want, which is peace and health. Ask your body for a message. Dear body, please let me hear your messages. Archangel Raphael, please guide me in honoring and respecting my body's needs. And meditation. Dear Archangel Raphael, please meditate with me. Guide my mind and body to focus upon peace, health, and wellness. So look at the bottom. Caffeine free. Oh, that would be hard. That would be hard. Maybe. For you all, maybe. That's not for me. Okay. Yeah. Maybe one day it might be. It's not right now. Okay, and we're going to close out here too with some Oracle of Genetic gift cards. The Star, Pendulum Reader, Scrying, Rune Casting, Dowsing. The Shaman Energy, Natural Healer, Soul Retrieval, Earth Magic. Nice. And real earthy homeopathic remedies is coming up too. Beautiful. Spiritual herbalist, spiritual healer, healing rituals, and ancient wisdom. It did say the Father's line that I saw earlier when I was pulling out the Shaman card. I have Diamond Child, born between 2010 2011. Can be a message just to look up the traits and attributes of the Diamond Children. And here's that father's side. Yeah, when I was looking at Shaman, I was something about your father or the father. Yeah, wow. There was, oh, it's crazy about that. My dad is a master 22. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay. But we have the paternal side, which is your father or your father's side. And it says spiritual gifts, wisdom, inheritance by the father's line. Master number 22, the architect, ruling planet Pluto. Crazy synchronicity there. I hope you get some too with this. Maybe into herbal remedies and things like that. If you're helping people with soul retrieval, like, congratulations. That's not easy work to do. I'm like picking up, guiding people to heal what some people don't even realize they need to heal still. Pointing it out, helping them heal it. Look at this divine intervention. With this money, it feels like, or wealth also. Wealth in many different ways. Wealth can show up in our life. This is wealth in many different ways, in different aspects. A wealth of love, wealth of family, wealth of connections, wealth of money. 888 says, as you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life, creating a place for abundance. Wow. And master number 44, your angel's encouraging you to stay on your current life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. I am supported. Remember, you are supported and you are protected, and I am abundant. So that's what I have. If you all like a private reading, that information's in the description box below. Otherwise, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you being here. Light and love. Bye-bye.